Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome aboard for all 6th grade students. Selamat datang untuk seluruh siswa kelas 6. And I think this is going to be your final material for your national exam. Jadi ini mungkin bakal jadi materi terakhir untuk ujian nasional kalian. So what is the material? So let's find out. Kita cari tahu materinya tentang apa. Alright, so it's a road to final for you by me, Mr. Atau. And if you miss any materials, don't worry, nggak perlu takut kalau misalnya ketinggalan materi, because all the materials, semua material dari semester lalu until this semester, they are on my YouTube channel. Okay, especially there is a new one. The new one was from the last week. Jadi ini materi yang baru dari minggu lalu. Okay, so what's new this week? Apa sih yang baru untuk minggu ini? We are going to learn how to read a map. Kita jadi akan belajar membaca peta. Because you later will choose directions. Jadi bakal membuat petunjuk untuk memberikan arah. Okay, so let's start the reading of map 101. Or you can select introduction. Kita bisa bilang kayak perkenalan cara baca peta. Alright, so this is a map. Jadi ini adalah peta. And the first arrow that you see, it means go straight or go ahead or go straight on. Nah, jadi kayak jalan lurus. Nah, jalan lurus di apa misalnya? For example, go straight on Bond Street. Nah, jadi jalan lurus di Jalan Bond. Nah, that's the example. Or number 2, it's called turn right or make a right. Jadi belok kanan. For example, turn right on Green Street. Jadi belok kanan ke jalan Green or Green Street. Number 3, left. You can say turn left or make a left. Itu belok kiri. For example, turn left on the Green Street or turn left to the Green Street. Next, this is called turn around or go back. Jadi putar balik. Jadi di sini putar balik tuh maksudnya dia kembali ke arah yang sama sebelumnya. Next, like this, you can say it's go past. Jadi melewati. For example, go past the traffic light. Jadi jalan melewati lampu lalu lintas. That's called go past. Jadi melewati sesuatu. It can be building, it can be building, it can be what is it? It can be building, or it can be a traffic light, or it can be a road, anything. Next, this is called cross alias menyeberang. Jadi cross menyeberang ya. Sedangkan number 7 go along. Go along itu maksudnya kayak menelusuri. Maksudnya ini sama kayak go past. Jadi menelusuri, tapi dia kayak bilang go along. Jadi kalian kayak menelusuri sebuah jalan. Nah, next is setelah kita membaca arah, now we will learn about some components. Jadi beberapa komponen dari peta. Or you can say it's like location. Jadi kita belajar lokasi dulu. For the location, for example, the first one, if you are here, kalau kalian di sini kan berarti kalian di mananya shop. Pasti kalian di dekatnya shop kan. Nah, so of course you can say near. Near misalnya dekat shop. For example, near the shop atau dekat toko, dekat shop. The second one, if you are here, di sini kan kalau kita lihat dia kayak di belakangnya factory kan. So you can say it's behind, di belakang. For example, behind the factory. Jadi di belakang pabrik. karena nggak ada kan orang masuk lewat belakang. Kan di situ factory tulisannya kan di depan, berarti dia harusnya maksudnya lewat Green Street, bukan lewat yang hijau-hijau ini. Next, if you're here in the theater, if you see the location is like beside or next to, jadi di sebelah. So you can say for example beside or next to the theater, jadi di sebelahnya. Or maybe for the next one, di sini kan if you are here berarti kalian kayak di depannya hospital, di depannya rumah sakit. Now you can say in front of. For example, you say in front of the hospital. Next, if you are here, kalian kan kayak di tengah-tengah gitu kan ya, di antara. So you can say between. So for example, between the bookshop and supermarket. Jadi di antara dua bangunan gitu maksudnya. Di antara bookshop, toko buku, and supermarket. And imagine that if your friend is here, ini teman kalian yang warna abu-abu or blue, whatever color it is, and you are here in the Italian restaurant. Berarti kalian di mana ini? Saat di mana? Berseberangan kan? Nah, in English we call it across or opposite. So for example, across the bus station. Jadi kayak di seberangnya stasiun di terminal stasiun seberangnya terminal bus, or seberangnya Italian restaurant. Nah, next, if you are here, berarti kan kalian di pojok tuh. You can say on the corner. Like for example on the corner of the post office. Jadi di pojoknya kantor pos. Now that's the location. Itu belajar bahasa location. Next is the component. Jadi isi dari peta. For example, this one, if you know, kalau kalian pernah tahu bundaran HI, ya bundaran. Bundaran in English we call it as roundabout. Bundaran. And if you see here, ada ini namanya kan persimpangan ya. Kalau persimpangan we call it as intersection. Okay, now that's the intersection. Now this is the another component. Biasa kalau di peta sudah pasti ada ini. Kalian tahu kan pasti namanya. This is called traffic light, alias lampu lalu lintas. Kita bisa nyala lampu merah. Next, these are the roads or the streets or the avenue, alias jalan. Jadi bisa namanya road, street, or avenue. Tapi Pak, di situ ada Bond Street itu apa? Nah, I will explain later. Itu saya jelasin nanti yang Bond Street itu apa. Next, Bond Street di sini karena dia jalannya paling besar, we call it as main road atau jalan utama. Jadi dia kayak jalan yang menghubungkan jalan-jalan yang lebih kecil. The next one, kalian kalau ngeliat ini, this is a very small street. Jadi kayak jalan yang sangat kecil. We call it as passageway or alley, gang, sebenarnya gang. Jadi dia kayak menghubungkan dua jalan tapi sempit betul tempatnya. Okay, so those are the components. So let's try an example. Jadi kita coba contoh dulu ya. For example, we want to go to the museum. So you are here, and the destination is the museum. So what you need to do, of course, go along the Bond Street. Jadi telusuri Bond Street to the first intersection. Ke persimpangan pertama. Kita ulang ya. Jadi telusuri Bond Street sampai ke persimpangan pertama. Belok kanan, turn right to the Green Street, and the museum is on your right. Museumnya ada di kanan kalian. Nah, seperti itu aja. Coba kita ulang sekali lagi ya. So go along the Bond Street to the first intersection, and then turn right to the Green Street, belok kanan ke jalan Green, and the museum is on your right. So that's the example of how to give a direction atau membuat arah atau memberikan petunjuk arah. So thank you very much for listening. Do you have any questions? If you do, you can put your questions under the comment panel below, or you can ask me in the Google Classroom. So thanks very much for listening, and good luck for your exam later. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.